Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness. Um, Tonight we have an episode for New York Street Magic, the mage venue of Living World of Darkness. And tonight's scene uh, opens on Aren making use of the gym area of the Woolworth Tower, sort of the exercise room. Uh, he's currently just spending his time lifting weights, sort of in his own space. Um, Headphones in, just trying to reconcile the fact that he created a monster and then destroyed it. So, yeah, that is what he is doing right now.
Tomie at some point will kind of just show up. She has a habit of doing that, considering the Woolworth building basically tells her where he is at all times. And she just kind of like plops down on one of the weightlifting machines or weightlifting racks or whatever, and sort of waits for him to finish up whatever he's doing.
He'll set the he will set down the weights and sort of look over and pull out one of the headphones. Oh, hello.
Yo, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a little while.
I decided to take a break from Annabelle's notebook.
How's that working for you?
Um, Not really sure. It's like she he'll sit up. It's like she's gone, but every time I open up the notebook that she left, I can hear her voice. I can hear her lecturing me.
Yeah, it's nice to have something to remember someone by. Tomie kind of looks down at her shadow.
Aren is going to be tactful and not. Um, so, what's up?
Not much. Just kind of like putting the finishing touches on a project. Figured I'd drop in.
Hmm, what kind of project?
Um, she kind of shrugs. Working on building a greenhouse.
A greenhouse. Why a greenhouse?
I know, it sounds really random, doesn't it?
He'll sort of raise an eyebrow. I didn't think you were into that kind of thing.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, everything I touch dies. Don't you get that by now? She grins, but you get the feeling she's not entirely kidding.
Don't be ridiculous.
But before Jericho took me to this place that he used to hang out at. There
Hmm.
was yeah, it was an old verbena place, old chantry that sort of just dried up somewhere along the way. And I guess the place used to sort of be a home to him. And he talked about how he'd always wanted a garden there. So, you know,
Ah,
that's where the greenhouse thing plays in.
I see.
Yeah, so I bought the land. I'm working on the place. That's really about it. A lot of old stuff from the old building there, but there's some interesting sights.
Do you want help?
Actually, I came to ask if you wanted to come help. I mean, I don't know shit about plants, and you do. So, if you want to come, like, sort of manage it or whatever.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, totally. She will sort of stand up. You need to take a shower first or anything?
Yeah, I have kind of been doing this for a couple of hours.
All right, go get cleaned up. I'll be downstairs.
All right. And Aren will go back and he will spend the only the necessary amount of time needed to clean up and get dressed again.
Tommy will just kind of hang around, wait for him. And once he comes downstairs, lead him over to her bike and hop on. She'll pull a helmet out of the trunk.
All right. So where is this place?
Oh, out of character, I don't actually remember where exactly. It's a while, like, actually out of New York. Maybe it's not that far of a drive. She shrugs and offers him the helmet. You're gonna want to wear this, though.
Okay. He'll put it on.
Once it's on, she will start out the bike and sort of zoom through New York, weave in and out of traffic, stuff like that. And eventually, the two will find themselves basically out in kind of the middle of nowhere, going down a road that eventually turns to dirt. And then they will happen upon the burnt down remains of an old building. Next to it, the framework of a very, very large greenhouse stands. Like most greenhouses are kind of like not that big. This one looks like once it's finished, it might be possible to get lost in it.
He'll
Yeah,
just he'll just sort of sit on the front for a little bit at the place.
and she sort of walks over, looks around. I've really just got the framework set up for the building. I haven't decided whether or not I want to clean all of this up yet. She sort of looks to the burnt remains of the building. The only thing left standing is the door frame.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, don't know if I have it in me to get rid of a place that has so many memories, even if it's like a burnt out husk.
Could always build around it.
It's probably what I'm gonna do.
You said a garden.
Yeah.
His hand will sort of cover his mouth a a little bit.
Sort of tilts her head. What?
That won't be a garden. That'll be a monument.
Same thing to an extent. I mean, I already own one monument. Why not another?
Hmm. Well, let's see what we have here.
Sure. I mean, feel free to look around. Honestly, field behind the house. Well, where the house was. Behind all of this burnt shit.
Right. Okay. He's gonna walk around the burned area, sort of pick up a some of the charred remains. Have you checked out the quality of like the land itself?
I have no idea how to do that. I kind of Googled how to build a greenhouse, and that's what I've been working off of.
I mean, is there still life in the soil?
Is there still what?
Is there still life in the soil?
I mean, I'd imagine there's grass growing over everything.
Okay. What do you know? What do you know about growing things?
Nothing really. I know how to build things. That's about it.
All right. Well, Annabelle never really taught me how to build a greenhouse. She taught me how to run one, how to care for the things inside of it.
Well, that's what I needed. I mean, I can build the structure myself. That's not much of a problem. I even have the backing of my cult.
You have a cult?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Isn't that
What?
sorry, when I hear that word I think Kool-Aid and tinfoil hats.
Oh, no, nothing like that. My cult's a bunch of automotive students. I mean, it's barely even a cult because we don't talk about worshipping anything. But, like, you get a bunch of sleepers to subscribe to your paradigm and get them loyal to you, they can work wonders. And I don't know. It's nice to have them around.
Hmm, I did not
Not
know.
very good at being alone, you know. But yeah, I've got them working on it with me. They're pretty good kids.
All right. Well, the first thing that I think we should start doing, seeing as it's not finished, um, we need to start composting.
Sure. How do you do that?
Well, what that what we do is we need your base, okay?
Uh huh.
And the basis for composting is something that um, promotes decay.
Okay.
And basically, what you want to do is you want to promote not the bad intelligence to person trying to explain uh, composting. Um, what you want to do is you don't want to influence the bad stuff, like this stuff that can be harmful. Um, you want to promote, you want to be able to have good, solid soil to begin with. And he picks up some of the burnt wood. See, like this. You get a big container, and what we'll do is you want to get a whole bunch. You get a whole bunch of this dead wood, this burnt wood. It's full of carbon and nitrogen. You put it in the bottom, and then we get some manure. Put that in, and then you want to add natural refuse like banana peels, coffee grinds, um, eggshells, leaves, dead leaves. Seeing as it's winter, it's getting close to winter. There's plenty of those around. And then earthworms.
Why earthworms?
The earthworms eat it and essentially poop it out. And
Okay.
it creates a nutrient rich soil that you can use to grow different things. It smells horrible.
Shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Are there special containers for it, or like what should I go get?
You can get a special container, but any heavy duty plastic container will work.
Cool. I didn't really put much thought into what I was actually gonna put in the greenhouse.
Really.
So, you know, I figured I was just gonna hand you a lot of cash and let you go on a shopping spree at a I don't know. I don't know where you get a plant store.
Well, I run a flower shop.
Amazon. Oh yeah, but those are flowers. I mean, you can put whatever you want in there. I mean, shit, there's room for flowers and other stuff. Have you seen the thing? Sort of
Uh,
looks at the structure.
I'm looking at it right now. About how tall is it?
Probably about 13 feet tall.
We could definitely get trees in there of some kind. Fruit bearing. Huh. What did Jericho like?
As far as plants go,
Hmm.
hmm. She sort of thinks for a minute. I'd never seen him actually doing anything with plants, but
He'll take out a notebook. What do you like? What do
what do
you
I
like?
like? Do I like? I'm not really sure. Uh, I cherry blossoms are nice. We used to have festivals centered around those where I was from. Aside from that, I don't really know specifics. Could always do roses. I remember seeing some roses around here when he showed me.
I have a question.
Hmm?
How many strings can you pull?
What do you mean?
Well, there is a hmm. Actually, you know what? I think I could do it myself.
Hmm?
Have you ever heard of a tree that bears 40 different kinds of fruit?
No, that sounds kind of crazy. Uh-uh.
See, there was this there was this art student that grew up on a farm in Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
in Van Aken. In 2008, he started grafting a whole bunch of different fruit bearing trees together, and I think I can figure it out, especially now. And I think hmm, he's he's walking around the place, and you see him sketching something in the notebook, in his notebook. And he shows you a rough diagram of this big tree in the middle. You see that can be the centerpiece. The I think I can figure out how Akin did it and replicate his process. But then what we can do is we can sort of section off 4 different areas. And you see, um, he's labeled 2 of the areas ornamental and the other one, or one area or ornamental, the other area food.
Hmm. That looks pretty. Let's see. So we could have like the ornamental area in the front where people walk in there and be greeted with that first.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the back we can have all of the food. I think
Mm-hmm.
roses, maybe black, white, and purple, and lilies. Lilies are nice.
He'll jot that down. Roses, lilies. You said there was a field out back.
Right, right. Although there are a lot of interesting like sigils carved into that field, I don't know if I want to do anything to it. Talked about actually using it for like summoning spirits and stuff.
Well, if we avoid the sigils and plant around them,
Mm-hmm.
we can make a field of wildflowers.
Ooh, that would be really cool.
And have you ever thought of anything like beekeeping?
Of beekeeping? I don't know. I don't really like things with stingers. I I don't want to get stung to death.
European honeybees are very docile.
If you say so. I mean, we could look into it at
And
the very
besides,
least.
we have a little bit of aid on our side.
What do you mean?
Well, we can speak with their spirits.
Fair enough. I guess that's true. So,
Wildflower hunting is an excellent remedy for allergies.
didn't know that.
Hmm.
Yes, Austin, I know. I How difficult would it be to like keep bees though? Like, I don't know anything about taking care of bugs.
Let me worry about that.
Well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't be the only person working here. I might force Maggie to help you because she totally owes me one for getting that demon out of her.
Get a demon out of her.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it wasn't a demon, maybe it was, but
Is she all
I had
right?
to go fucking possessed. Yeah, she's good. I took her to the bookstore. Have you been there yet? The Kavati place?
No. What's a kavadi again?
Oh, they used to be called Dream Speakers. They're really, really into spirit shenanigans.
Maybe we could talk to them about helping.
Yeah, maybe. They might like it.
If the sigils are for spirit summoning, we don't want to necessarily disturb them.
Right, right. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want to like do anything crazy to them and accidentally release a million evil spirits or something.
Or something. Yeah, for
Or whatever. But yeah, we could totally enlist the Kavati, make it a whole little adventure for all the mages of New York to go on. Gardening.
gardening. So, what about this place that used to be here?
Oh, I think he mentioned what it was called. It was an old verbena chantry, supposedly. It was really kind of an anomaly. He said that mages and werewolves kind of lived side by side here, kind of working together to keep the place beautiful. He didn't tell me what happened to it.
Speaking of werewolves,
Hmm.
Olaf,
Yeah, what about him?
he's a werewolf, isn't he?
That's not my secret to tell, dude.
Fair enough.
I mean, good luck getting Olaf to admit being anything but a totally mundane, normal human. But, you know,
He lies to himself more than the 40-year-old trying to convince himself that he's happy working a 9 to 5 office job.
yeah, but he's a good guy. You should cut him some slack.
I
He deserves a little slack now and again.
I won't bother him any longer than I have.
Or like if you do, take him out and pretend to be two totally normal humans who don't have anything to do with crazy secret underground societies. I don't know what it is that I don't know what it is that he's trying to escape from acting that way with us, but he seems like he needs it.
All right. All right. I won't bother him.
So, how are you with tools?
What kind of tools?
He sort of gestures over to the structure. Well, I still have some plastic panels to put up, um, and then maybe shelves to install. Unless we just do the thing straight up all natural style, which is totally cool. But, ooh, and a water system. I need to bring in like some sort of system for getting water to them. But for now, like, I have the plastic to put up, and maybe some
The best,
decoration to add.
the best way to do it would either be a sprinkler system or hydroponics. However, hydroponics would get us looked at.
I mean, I don't plan on growing weed here. It's supposed to be like a nice little in memory to Jericho, not.
Hence why I think we should avoid the hydroponics and just go with the classic sprinkler system.
Fair enough. I mean, either works. If we do hydroponics, it's not like they'll find anything here.
Yeah, but inspections and all that, and cops coming out, seeing weird symbols, and
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The sprinklers will be good.
I don't think I'm that bad. It's one of those things I'm better than some, worse than others.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll show you where to drill.
Okay, all right. Then I think I can help out.
Cool. I'll go mark everything off. And let's see. I think I have some extra levels, so everything should be good. We just need to go and actually like put the manpower in.
Right, fair enough. Do you have work gloves?
Yeah, I have a few pairs.
Okay.
Figure Tomie will grab some work gloves, toss a pair to Aren, and then a pencil, and just sort of go about marking all of the places where certain planks of wood need to be set in, where to drill, etc., etc. All this buildy stuff that our player knows absolutely nothing about. To sort of get everything ready to move into the next stage of putting this thing together.
Awesome. So, unless we have anything else to do in this scene, I think this is a good place to call it. We thank you, players, for playing. We thank you, Austin, for watching. This has been an episode of Street Magic, the the mage venue for the Living World of Darkness. Please have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Bye.